good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are on the globe. Today is another exciting episode from Flair GH where we bring you plants, medicines, and anything organic gardening and flowers. Hey, don't forget that in case you need flower pots as well, you can always contact us for your beautiful flower pots that you need. Have you realized that there is so much cold and flu in the system? Well, I was away from my plants and so I got down with the flu and cold. However, as soon as I got back, I decided to do something that could alleviate the cold and the pain that I was having. And so I managed to get my voice back and I managed to get my cold and flu also subsiding. And today you have me here sharing with you 5 amazing herbs that will help you in times of cold and flu. Do not allow cold and flu to hit you so much that you have to run to the hospital going to look for orthodox medicine. Because when you go to the hospital and you are given these medications, they are all chemical based and so they have their own side effect. Well, I'm not saying the herbs don't have side effect, they have, but at least because they are organic, it is better than the chemically based ones. Note that the 5 I'm going to be mentioning are not the only 5 herbs that can do justice to what I'm talking about, but there are other ones that could also help. So the very first one we'll be looking at is the garlic. And so we all know that garlic is very good in fighting bacteria, viruses, and parasites. It's also very amazing when it comes to cardiovascular system diseases. And so it also reduces cholesterol levels and also reduces your blood pressure. If you're having cold, garlic is also very useful to you. If you are someone like me who can just pick a clove of garlic and chew on it, that is perfect for you. But if you are someone who finds it very difficult chewing on garlic, then you can chop it into smaller pieces or you can crush them and add them to your meal and then you eat it. This is going to actually be very useful and it's going to help you to get over the cough and cold that you have. We all know our almighty ginger, which is our number 2 on the list. So ginger is actually also very good and the olden days have always been used for coughs and cold and we still use it. But one thing I realized is that when you go to the market and you get your ginger, some of them don't burn like they used before. If you have a little unused or used car tires, you can actually just put some sand in there, drop a few ginger in there and grow your own ginger. To be frank with you, in about 6 months time, you will harvest a lot of ginger. So you can also try growing your own ginger so that you can get it being organic and very hot and its potency very strong. So you can also use that for your ginger teas by chopping these ginger or mashing on them and boiling them over and adding a little honey to it and drinking. Or you can also chew it like I do. If you are someone who likes sweet things, probably you can just dip it in a little honey and chew it straight away without having to take the ginger tea. Peppermint is also one of the herbs that is very good for coughs and cold. It is used to treat various digestive sicknesses because peppermint in itself relieves you when you have bloatings or you have gas in your tummy or you have stomach cramps. But aside all these benefits, if you haven't looked at our video on peppermint or the mint, you can actually go and look for it and view it. Then you see most of the benefits that mint possesses. So it's also very good for cough and cold. And note, as you're using it for your cough and cold, as you're chopping it into pieces and making it into your tea, it will also relax you and relieve you if you have any aches in your muscle or pains. If you're wondering how long you have to boil your tea of mint, you can just chop it or slice it into pieces, put it in a bowl of water and then probably boil it for about 10 to 20 minutes and your tea will be ready for consumption. Rosemary, our own herb rosemary that we use in the kitchen, is also very good for coughs and cold. It also aids pain, just like its counterpart, the mint, and it also aids memory. It improves your immune system. And you know, because coughs and cold are sometimes fungal, bacteria, and all that, these things in the air that causes it, because of this immune system that it boosts, it aids your body to fight these coughs and cold and gets away with them. It makes them go away. So it also helps a great deal. You can last but not least on my 5 herbs that are good for coughs and cold is the soursop leaf. So we also have another video for soursop, the leaves, the plants, the roots, everything on the soursop. So you can check that out. But then when you make soursop leaf tea and you have cough and cold, it will help you great deal. It will also be gone in no time. Within a twinkle of an eye, your cough and cold will also. So if you have soursop leaf anywhere, or you see soursop leaf anywhere, or you've planted some and it's in your house and you don't know the benefits it has, note that when you have cough and cold, you can just take some of the leaves that are on it, put it in a bowl of water, boil it for some time so that the pigments or the medicinal potency in the leaves will be released into the water. Then you can decide to add honey to it, or if you are diabetic and you happen to have miracle berry, you can use the miracle berry and then you can drink your tea to get the relief you need. So the soursop leaf also have antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory properties, and based on all those properties that it has, it aids you to fight coughs and colds. Any of the things that I have mentioned rings a bell for you, or you have other ways that you have helped your coughs and cold that could help another viewer watching our video, kindly share with us in the comment section so that they will also learn something from you out there. My name is Ninye, and I will always want to come your way again another time. But if you haven't shared our videos to anyone yet, please do well to share it with your family and friends so that they will also come and learn something amazing from us, and also share their experiences with us so that we can also learn something new, so that we can share with other people next time when we are doing our next lessons to be learned. I hope you enjoyed the video for today, and I hope it's helpful. Wherever you are in the world, may God be with you and protect you. Have a wonderful time out there. Bye-bye.